My friend Jason, who does my hair, he always recommends me really expensive things that I get addicted to.
Yeah.
So there's a current brand of electrolytes that I keep having, and then I found out that you're not meant to drink them in the wrong amount of water because it's really bad for you. I just kept putting them in any receptacle and going, I'm sure this is fine. And I think I had like really dangerous salt levels.
Yeah. It's just salt, isn't it, basically?
It's salt.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I need to do this every day for at least 2 months until I forget about it and never do it again.
But you were putting them in things that weren't water.
Oh, no, just things that weren't proper cups. I'd find things in my dressing room in the theatre, like a champagne glass I'd sort of taken from the bar upstairs and have it in that and come out, they'd be like, oh, what's she like? And then I'd be poisoning myself with salt.
So that's bad for you?
You need to put them in a specific amount of water. I didn't know or check that.
Okay.
So I was just down in salt like nobody's business.
Were you thinking
Respect.
Nicola was putting it on like scrambled eggs and stuff?
I thought you were saying, you were just like putting it in Dr. Pepper or something.
I did inhale a good deal of it this morning. It's very... And I'm listening to a podcast about Anthrax. Side note. But it's bad timing because I sort of put it in water and it went up into my nose and I was coughing and I was like, Anthrax. But you don't know what happened with Anthrax, do you? I won't go on about this, but I am really into the podcast. But like, Anthrax just happened and then it's over and we were like, who did it? Do we know? Maybe someone knows. Anyway, I'll finish the podcast and I'll come back.
Anthrax was massive.
Yeah.
It was massive.
It was in... People were putting it in letters and stuff.
I was a school child in Ireland and I was like, I don't know how... This is going to affect me.
Yeah.
How am I going to continue about my life?
Anthrax and quicksand. Huge things in my life.
Oh my God. And then throw in the Bermuda Triangle, you're having a spiral for yourself. You're really on something, yeah.
That's the thing now with like email, is like it's kind of like phased out Anthrax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you got a letter now, you open it, right? Because you're excited to get a letter.
No, actually. I don't think the last time I got a good letter was. Everything in the post is like bills or statements that I told my bank to stop sending me and they don't listen to.
Yeah.
I got a card, like my name nicely written on an envelope to my house the other day, and I was like, someone's trying to kill me. I was like, oh my God, and I brought it in, I sat on the couch on my own really dramatically and was like, okay, here I go. Open it, it was my best friend's mum. It was like, thank you for my birthday flowers. And I was like, oh, there's something wrong with my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, letters are scary. Anyways, water.
Well, for poppadoms or bread, you wanted, it's great stuff. Maltese bread with olive oil, salt and balsamic vinegar.
Yeah.
Now, there is an explanation for this, and we are going to have to go through it. But Siobhán, this is what you're going to have. Siobhán's dream poppadoms or bread is shards of poppadoms throughout the meal with Mother's Irish soda bread and Bandon Co-op butter.
What does she mean, shards? Is someone throwing them at her?
She has burst through a giant poppadom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She starts off in a box of poppadoms, like all the walls and ceilings are a box. And this episode was mental, right? And then she wants to bust out the side of the wall, and all the shards of poppadoms are around her, and then she can pick up and eat all the shards throughout the meal.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be on the next series of Irish Traitors. The coffins are going to be made out of poppadoms.
Inevitably.
Yeah.
But also, don't you find, like, I love poppadoms so much, but then I will eat so many of the dips that every time the curry comes, I'm like, what is that? I don't want that. Why is that there? That's there to shame me. It's just so nice.
Yeah.
And a tiny little bit of... But do you know sometimes some takeaways send you like a salad in a small plastic bag?
Yeah.
Tied really tightly. Mm-hmm. Has everyone ever gone, oh, yum? Oh, brilliant. I was really hoping I'd get that.
The surprise one. I ordered a takeaway and there was a little brown paper bag and they'd written in felt tip on it, "You are loved." And I opened it, and it was the brownest, mankiest apple I've ever seen in my life.
I've had that happen to me. It's from a place. It's like Middle Eastern wraps or something.
Yeah, it was. And
it was a weird apple, and they wrote it. Yes.
Yeah, it's that. I think this was the same place. It was Jacob's Kitchen, actually.
Yes, it is that. We're the only two people that's ever happened to.
You are loved.
I like Jacob's Kitchen, but they've got to stop the apple thing because I didn't feel loved when I saw that apple.
I've got bad news to you guys. That was Anthrax.
No!
You're falling for it when they're putting "You Are Loved" on it, you fucking suckers. You are loved.
It's all adding up.
So they're pulling that trick on multiple people then, the "You Are Loved" and then offloading their manky apples.
But I felt annoyed because it was a manky apple that I didn't want. And I felt shamed by it.
Yeah, because then you couldn't return their love. because they want you to send the core back.
We should go to Jakob's kitchen with so many apples and be like, "You're loved. You're loved," just to see how it happened.
I immediately took a photo of it, the disgusting apple next to the "You Are Loved" bag, and I sent it to Joe Lycett and asked him if he could do a painting of it. Still hasn't done it yet, but it's a very Joe Lycett style painting.
Yeah.
But if you ever were eating a shawarma and God, I'd really love an old apple.
Would really go nice with this. Do you want this? So I'm going to give you a choice here. Do you want to be the one bursting through the giant poppadom, or do you want Siobhán to do that? Because Siobhán has said that she does that and then eats it throughout the meal. So technically, her meal is Siobhán has jumped through the poppadom and smashed it up. But obviously, you can do it as well. Who would you rather?
Yeah, I would like Siobhán to do it. Because, as I said, I used to work with her for 5 months in a row and then go home and watch her on the television. So I'd watch her pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
And she'd know she'd be good at it and she'd tell you. So I would enjoy the whole experience.
She said she'd want to clean herself beforehand so as, and this is the phrase she used, to not make dirty.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's the least I would hope for. So yes,
You
please.
don't want Siobhán to make dirty poppadom.
Absolutely not.
No,
and I never have. I would like that to be on the record.
Mother's Irish soda bread. Bandon co-op butter. Have you had that before?
That's a Cork thing.
Yeah.
I have not had it. I will agree that I don't like English butter.
That's fair
Well,
enough.
that's actually
Do
gone
all
down
you
well.
want, you're incorrect.
There's a lot of
It's
very
all about the Irish butter.
proud English people here today.
Yeah, but it's like, I remember like, I have some Lurpak in my fridge and I'm just like, what is this?
Why is
White.
that- I don't think that's English, is it?
Lurpak. Oh, it's
That's
Danish,
Danish, isn't it?
But
And
English
that
people
fucking
like
butter girl.
Lurpak. I feel confident making that broad statement, yes?
We like the little
Lurpak's very popular here. I've got
Yeah.
Lurpak in the fridge, I'm ashamed to admit.
Well, why don't you have like Kerrygold or there's Connacht Gold?
Well, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Butter is quite often, it needs to be convenient. I need to be able to spread it straight away. Lurpak spreadable, I'm using. The Kerrygold, you get it out of the fridge. You have to leave it for 6 hours before it's not a house brick.
But you need a butter dish.
I do need a butter dish, but I feel weird about leaving dairy out of the fridge all day.
It's got so much salt in it.
Yeah.
Also, just growing up, we always had it out, and people question like, "Is that safe?" I'm like, "I assume so. I'm not dead."
Yeah.
I think it's fine, right? Yeah.
Well, I believe Siobhán's butter, the Bandon co-op butter,
Yeah.
she said there's something about the constituent parts of it that means you can put it in the fridge and it stays soft in the fridge. And it's the only butter in the world that can do that.
I feel worried about it. Do you feel worried about it?
That sounds great, no?
But is it chemicals?
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm worried about it. You guys are very worried about chemical attacks.
Well, there might be anthrax in this butter.
Yeah. It's mainly about anthrax. No, I think.
I don't know.
I've just remembered Chemical Alley. Do you remember Chemical Alley? You don't hear from that guy anymore.
That sounds familiar.
What's Chemical Alley?
He was one of the bad lads from the papers. I can't remember which regime. Benito, pull up a picture of Chemical Alley.
Yeah.
Does anyone else remember Chemical Alley? He's dead, is he? Cool, cheers. Which one? Which side was he on? Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah, Chemical Alley. I just don't think we should give those guys a nickname.
Yeah, that encourages
Especially a really cool one.
It's a
like
fucking
that.
cool nickname, Chemical Alley.
He's with all his friends. He's like, guys, they're calling me. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. They're calling me Chemical Alley. Like, you guys shouldn't ever call me that. But if you do, I'll get why you're doing it. Like, I could wear it on a t-shirt, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. But I might. Like,
I was thinking I might write to the Chemical Brothers and see if I can join.
have you ever tried to give yourself a nickname?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible experience. Isn't
Me and my friend Henry Bott, when we were at school, I knew you'd like that.
Henry Bott, of course I like that.
When we were at school, we used to watch The Bill every.
Sure.
I think it was 3 times a week, maybe twice a week. We used to watch The Bill all the time, and then we were like, we want to be like cool detectives,
Yeah.
like The Bill,
Of course.
because they were all the coolest,
Really cool.
the coolest police.
Pretty cool, yeah.
So we decided to make some criminal files for ourselves and then for the criminals that we were chasing.
Sure.
So that we didn't have nicknames within that, but we also had separate nicknames because we watched the film Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain, which was an absolute classic, some of Hulk Hogan's finest work. And they had nicknames in that. So his nickname was Hands, because he said he was good at catching, and my nickname was Blade. And we tried it for one day at school. I remember the day where we like call each other that, and then other people would pick up on it. And I was like, "Hey, Hands," And he went, all right, Blade. And then we both sort of went, ugh.
Yeah.
We're like, we're not doing that.
So hold on. His name was Hans because he was good at catching.
Yeah.
Why were you Blade?
I don't think I got that far. I think I'd quite like to have carried a knife.
Yeah.
Like a switchblade sort of thing.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
the sort of thing I was into, yeah.
And sorry, just to be clear again.
Yeah.
The story about the bill is irrelevant.
I liked it.
Yeah, did you see the pivot
enjoyed
halfway
it.
through where I remembered that it wasn't to do with that? And I'd actually revealed far too much because I didn't actually want to go into the bill thing, because very few policemen keep their criminal records in a Dennis the Menace folder.
Were you in the fan club?
Yeah, big time.
Me too.
Love the fan club,
badges
love the
and
Beano.
everything, yeah. Any nicknames that you tried to make happen?
No, I never tried to get a nickname going. I really desperately wanted people to give me a nickname. But I remember in music class once, Mr. Taylor, on the first day of like music in year 7, was like, we're going to go around the room and you've all got to make your names into like a jingle, into songs to show that just music, get you thinking musically. And we'll learn everyone's names that way. And it got to me, and he said you can use nicknames if you want. I was like, right, I've got to think of, I can't just say James. How pathetic. I was like, right, I've got to think of a nickname. So he got to me, and I went, Achy, Achy, Achy! And it was like just frozen, going, I need to change schools.
Eggy, Eggy, Eggy.
Achy, Achy, Achy.
So was Eggy going to be your nickname, or was it Eggy, Eggy, Eggy every time?
Achy, not Eggy.
Achy, like
Achy, like
Acaster.
Acaster.
It sounds like Eggy, 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 man.
No,
Anyone
man.
else think they heard Eggy, Eggy, Eggy? Yeah.
Is the dress blue?
Eggy, Eggy, Eggy.
Achy was what I was trying to get going, which is not really a cool name.
No.
I'm so achy. It comes out. It's a good nickname now after I've run around the stage and
Yeah.
can't get my breath back.
What about you, Nicola? Did you?
I really wanted to. I just didn't know how to do it. But then, everyone got their first emails when they were at 13, 14. I was like, this is it. This is my chance.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I enjoyed the Sugar Babes, right? I wasn't a huge fan of them. It's really important that you know that. So my first email was sugar, SUGA, _Nikki@hotmail.com.
Beautiful.
And I was like, Sugar Nikki. Do you think I ever uttered those words out of the embarrassment? No, I couldn't. But I really felt like I could do something with that, and it never went anywhere.
I was Jammy Rock.
Jammy.
Jammy Rock at Yahoo.
Mouthforwar69@hotmail.com.